your home or totally transform your living space. Come by 2011 East Parkway Drive in Russellville or phone 890-9059 for a free consultation. How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air. Are you in need of an overhead door? Do you have a door that jams or needs repair? Then turn to the River Valley's most trusted garage door professionals, Windsor Overhead Door. In business since 1974, they've served the Russellville area from their current location on Modesto Street for more than 25 years. When it comes to installation, service, and repair, you need to be coming to Windsor Overhead Door. Call them today if you have some questions, 968-6642. Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition. Hi, this is Carl Kirtley, Vice President.
If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, we've had some issues about the girls' game and serious issues, and we hope all that's been worked out. If not, we apologize in advance. We will always be on the radio tonight, 102.3. That side is fixed. We're going to try this on the video side too, but just in case something happens, we get taken off, you can always tune into 102.3. We're here at Beebe High School. Here on our 102.3 River Country KCJC. We're also streaming our audio live with the KCJC app. We're trying to stream our video for the boys' game. We had some issues on video side, on radio side, and boy, we just hope to dickens that this is all taken care of. And as we're getting ready for this game, we have a little bit of news here for the Cyclones. And it's funny because the BB broadcast guy told him who our starting five I thought would be. However, in practice this week, Coach Pennington, he actually pit the number 1 team against the number 2 team in scrimmage. And he said, okay, whoever wins gets to start against Beebe. Well, the second string won. So we will have an entire new starting 5. The guys that defeated the first string in practice is going to get the start. And it looks like it's going to be 22, 6'2" senior Bryson Kordsmeyer will get the start, along with Nicholas Carter, number 15. He's a 6' junior. I believe Bronson Smith, 6'1" sophomore, is also starting for the Cyclones, along with Red Atkins, a 6'4" senior. Bronson Smith, 6'1" sophomore. Red Atkins, 6'4" senior. And the 5th guy, a number 3, 5'10" junior, Spencer Terry. Again, they're getting the start because of defeating the first string in practice. How about that? That's something, isn't it?
Well, they kind of shot my opening statements all to pieces, didn't it?
Well, yeah, but we had we weren't alerted to that until this morning, about mid-morning, when actually the junior high principal, Matt Kordsmeyer, tipped us off on it.
We know you have Bronson Smith, number 32. He's wearing a good number. I think a young man by the name of Kenny Sailors used to wear that number at Tech. Smith is a very pure shooter. I watched him in the JV games. He ought to do good tonight.
Beebe's going to win the opening tip. They're in their home whites with a little bit of maroon trim. And the Cyclones looking like they're going to open a zone defense. We're up here in the corner in the nosebleed section. The air conditioning unit is right above our head. And so we got the best angle we can hope to give you. Eli McClure has it at the top of the key, gives it off to Logan Worthington. They went inside briefly to Brendan Harris, the junior, and he pops back out at the top of the key. Here's a drive to the basket, little floater in the lane, too hard off the backboard, and there's Bryson Kordsmeyer with the rebound. He'll get it off to Spencer Terry, who will bring it up the floor for the Cyclones.
That's what I said about Bryson at the beginning. He's strong enough to get those defensive rebounds and offensive rebounds.
And Nick Carter going to draw the foul on Eli McClure. That's his first. Russell inbounded on the far side. And it looked like Nick was just, taking a baseline there is all that contact was. Cross-court pass to Smith. They'll reverse it, get on the baseline to Red Atkins. Back to Bryson Kordsmeyer. Little jump stop in the lane. Kisses one off the glass and in. Bryson gives the Cyclones 2-0 lead.
Got some outside shooters on that Russellville team. Number 3, Spencer Terry. And 15, Nicholas Carter, along with Kordsmeyer.
With the basketball is Worthington. Started his drive, gives it off to McClure. His floater in the lane, count the basket, and draws a foul. Officials got some good eyesight. That was in the lane. He's a good 35 feet away, but he got the hack there on Spencer Terry. That's his first, team's first. It's going to put McClure on the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Yeah, he was way out on the outside, wasn't he?
Free throw is good, and Beebe has a 3-2 lead. Kind of how the girls' game started. Lady Cyclones trailed by as many as 1. That was it, and all of a sudden went on a 11-0 run, led by 10 at the end of the first quarter, and it never got down to single digits. Lady Cyclones won it by 18 tonight, 54-36. Ball was kicked out of bounds, so Spencer Terry gets the inbounds pass, and we'll start it over. Gets on the right side to Kordsmeyer, double team. Terry open corner, three-pointer, in and out. Here comes the rebound to Beebe, and looked like they were going to push up the floor. They slow it up just enough. And on the right side is Worthington. Cross-court pass to McClure. At the top of the key, Harris. Here's a pull-up jumper by E.J. Smith. This one off the mark. Kordsmeyer with his second rebound. Gives it off to Spencer Terry. And his pass in the front court is going to be intercepted as a race back to the other direction. A layup is no good. Kordsmeyer going to be whistled for the foul as he successfully altered the shot of Worthington but committed the foul, and Logan Worthington going to the line to shoot 2 as Bryson has picked up his first personal foul.
Well, no coach is going to get upset about a foul like that. Kept him from making the basket. Good, strong foul by Bryson.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, this one rims out. Beebe with a 4-2 lead. Kordsmeyer with his third rebound. Got it off to Bronson Smith, and he's the one that's going to bring it up the floor. Cross-court pass. Kordsmeyer open from the top. Three-pointer won't go. With the rebound is McClure. Cyclones trail by 2. Cross-court pass to Harris in the corner to McClure. They go inside. A reach-around foul is going to be called on Kordsmeyer. That'll be his second.
Kordsmeyer knew he had messed up by reaching around. He clapped his hands, and he knew, hey, Coach, it's mine, my fault.
Yeah, you're going to get you're going to get called on that, whether there's very much contact or not. Every time the official will call that on you. There's McClure is going to launch a 3. This one no good. Rebound going to be tipped, and Kordsmeyer had it, saved it inbounds. Good job, Bryson. He saved it straight to Nick Carter. Spencer Terry, one-handed pass to Carter at the top. Kordsmeyer, fancy dribbling, beating his man all the way. Layup no good. Beebe with the rebound, and here come the Badgers. The Cyclones trailing 4-2. Harris has it on the right wing to Worthington. Cross-court pass to McClure. Looked like they set a screen. There was a lot of contact there with E.J. Smith and somebody for Russellville. A couple of substitutions coming in for the Cyclones at the next dead ball. This will be our first substitutions of the game. They're going to go inside to Smith, and he was packed, got it back. Little baby hook shot, no good. Atkins with the rebound. Bryson Kordsmeyer trying to take the charge. There was no call, but Russellville on the move. Nick Carter in the corner. Backing his way in, stops on the left side. Cross-court pass. It's going to be cut. Bronson Smith, three-pointer won't go. Out of bounds, and we'll have a couple of substitution coming in for the Cyclones. This will be number 5, Cade Schaefer, the 6-foot junior. And number 10, 6'2" senior, Bowen Mathis.
Yeah, Smith and Kordsmeyer sit down, but while Kordsmeyer was in there, did some great job on the rebounding.
Yeah, unofficially having for 5 rebounds. 4-2 our score. Beebe with the lead. We're halfway through the first quarter. Very low scoring first quarter. Worthington will take it baseline, and that was a ticky-tack foul called there on Nick Carter. That'll be his first, the 14th foul on the Cyclones.
Not only a bad call on Nick, but the Beebe player had his hand on Nick's chest, pushing him back.
I just didn't think there was very much to call at all. Harris had it coming off a screen. McClure going to launch a three. This one no good. Atkins with the rebound, gives it off to Bowen Mathis. He'll bring it in the front court. Atkins faking a pass, spin move in the lane, left-handed layup was no good. E.J. Smith with it. Russell can't buy a basket. And now Coach Ryan Marshall of Beebe wants to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Russellville trails 4-2 with 3.5 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Title insurance helps to protect your property from persons saying they own a part of it. You need to protect the biggest purchase and most valuable asset in your lifetime. Kearns Abstract, serving Johnson County for 40 years, now comes to Hope and Logan counties. Kearns Abstract is now open in Russellville. They can serve your needs for title closings and mineral searches in Russellville and all of Hope and now Logan County. Call them today at 755-4755. Kearns Abstract, 501 East B Street, Russellville, serving Johnson, Logan, and Polk counties.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trail 4-2, 3.5 to go. A couple more substitutions coming in for the Cyclones. Ryan Sikowski, 6'4 junior, number 12. And Trey Allen, the 6-foot sophomore, number 21. You just joined us. Coach Pennington started the entire second stringers. And not as a punishment. He had second string play the first string in a scrimmage this week. Second string won, and the reward for the game was who got to start tonight. Harris with his dribble, looking over the zone defense. He gets it on the baseline to Worthington. Cross-court pass. Lane was open. They don't take it. Brian Cole will take it from the right wing. Right baseline. Missed the three, but McClure there with the rebound. 4-2 our score. Beebe leading, 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Worthington, left-handed pass to Harris. He's on the left wing. Gives it back over to McClure. He'll start his drive in the zone. Stops, shoots from the lane, gets the bouncer to roll in. He's got 5 of their 6 points. The Cyclones trailing 6-2. There's Bowen Mathis, lost the handle on it. Harris has it, and here comes Beebe coming in. High bounce. That's got to be a carry. Late call, but it's the right call.
Yeah. Official trailing the play is the one who called it.
Yeah, he had something to say to Pennington. I don't know what that was about. Bryson Halford, a 5'10 senior, will check in for Beebe. Trey Allen will bring up the floor for the Cyclones, who trail 6-2. Trey Allen going to take it all the way. Little reverse layup won't go. Cole with the rebound. Dribbling with his head up. Gets it off to Worthington in the front court. Russell can't buy a basket right now, but they get the steal. Mathis with it. He'll bring it up the right side of the floor. Stops on the right wing as he crosses over dribble, driving the lane, kicks in the corner. Here's a three-point try. No good by Cade Schaefer. Beebe with the rebound. Another good open look for Russellville, but couldn't get anything going, and then Beebe will throw it away. I don't know what they were trying to do. They thought Halford had gotten behind the defense, but he really didn't have a lot of space over here.
No, the person who threw the ball had a clear shot going into the basket. I don't know if he was wanting the ball for a three-point shot, but bad pass.
On the floor for the Cyclones, it's Allen, Schaefer, Mathis, Sikowski, and Atkins. Mathis gives it up to Atkins, fakes the pass to left. Knight tries to throw it inside. It was tipped away, but Sikowski gets it in the corner. Trying to get somebody to cut to the basket. Allen does. He's covered up, gets it off to Mathis. Three-pointer won't go. And Beebe with the rebound, and Russell ice cold from the floor. Ice cold. It's the second time they've been able to, their student section's gotten on the Cyclones shooting. Alford will slow it up for Beebe. A minute left to play here in the first quarter. Beebe not exactly lighting it up themselves. It's 6-2.
Yeah, a good baseball score.
Beebe taking their time, and now Russell out to challenge a little bit, make them do something. E.J. Smith catches it, gets it in the corner over here to Austin Smith. He's a 6'2 junior. Eventually Worthington has it. Back over to E.J. Smith, who's wearing a face guard. Looks like to protect his nose. He got a big wrap on his head. Worthington crossover dribble trying to shake Schaefer. Did for a minute, but he retreated back near half court. 24 seconds to shoot.
Russellville staying in that 2-3 zone right now.
And Beebe took over with 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. They've been content to work it down for one shot. I almost threw the basketball away as I was talking there, but Worthington has it back with 8 seconds to shoot. Left side, and now here's a steal by Mathis. 4 seconds, 3 seconds comes in. Layup won't go. With the rebound is Bryson Halford, and we're ready to forget this quarter. And it's just an ice-cold quarter. Forget about it. Get ready to play the second quarter. Russellville trails 6-2. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
With Cogswell Motors. Keep your vehicle running great for years to come with our free 2-year maintenance plan. Now, with every purchase of a new Ford, Lincoln, or Mazda, we're offering a complimentary 2-year maintenance. You'll be able to drive away with ease, knowing oil changes, tire rotations, inspections, and more are covered by our free 2-year maintenance plan. So check us out online at CogswellMotors.com or come see us at 1900 East Main.
Hi, this is Terry Holland at Best Ride in Russellville. At Best Ride, we know if you've had some credit challenges in the past, sometimes it seems like you don't have a lot of choices. Best Ride is the right choice for you. We offer 9.5% interest on all loans. We report credit to help rebuild what you've lost. We want to help you get back on track. We offer 24-month or 24,000-mile service contracts with no deductible when maintenance is needed. We help with sales tax. We offer gap coverage and give free oil changes through the length of the contract. Best Ride has a lower interest rate and a better service contract than most buy here, pay here dealerships. We are the right choice. Come see us at 621 South Knoxville in Russellville.
I'm serious when I said we need to forget that first quarter. We need to forget that first quarter.
Well, we were 0 for 5 from three-point line, but have you ever seen as many layups that the Cyclones missed in that quarter?
Absolutely not. The good thing is we're only down by 4, but we trail 6-2. Starting the second quarter with the basketball, Spencer Terry, Bo Mathis, and Mathis is going to be fouled near at half court. And they really bailed us out there. Bo Mathis caught it as he was trying to save it from going into back court. He was leaning, about to fall into back court, and the Beebe Badger player just bumped him. Number 13, Bryson Halford. Bumped him enough to get a foul call, and that's his first.
You're right.
There's Mathis, Schaefer, Terry on the floor for Russellville. Also Grant Smith in the game for the first time. A three-pointer missed by Mathis. Can't be saved in bounds. Also Ryan Sikowski. And Russellville, that's their third three-point air ball in the first half here. That just is not like the Cyclones.
No, I think Mathis was just a little bit too far out. He was pretty anxious when he shot that, and that'll happen every time you're anxious. You're going to mess up.
Russell trying to change up things with by slapping the press on Beebe. Sometimes you need this. Sometimes this will spark your offense. We got to get something going. Coach Pennington says, let's pressure him in the backcourt. They get the ball inbounds, but here we start the 10-second count. Russell's going to back off, maybe looking to trap when they cross the timeline. 7:25 left to play in the first half. They cross the timeline now. Russell chasing Harris with 2 players. He dribbles over right side, and now they can kind of set up their offense. He got the pass away. He has it back near the top of the key. Beebe very content to work the ball around. Catching it on left side is Braden Harris. He's looking at Spencer Terry, cross-court pass. Now over to Cole. Going inside to Harris, posting up. Spin move, double team, out to Worthington. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound, though, Cole getting at the high post. His pass is going to be picked off by Cade Schaefer, racing into the front court, and he threw it away. He tried to go to Grant Smith, just threw it just barely out of his reach.
Russellville's changed from that zone to a man-to-man. That's caused some problems for Beebe that time, and looked like Russellville's staying in a man-to-man full-court press.
They'll inbound it in the backcourt to E.J. Smith. They do break the press with a couple of, and there's a double dribble.
Yeah, it was obvious.
A couple passes. They threw it to Harris, and he dropped it on his own. It bounced twice, and he picked it back up. When that happens, you drop it on your own, you can't dribble, and that's what happened, so double dribble. I thought that as soon as he started dribble. I thought, isn't that? Spencer Terry will check out of the basketball game. Trey Allen in for him. So now the starting 5 of most games here recently is finally on the floor together for the first time here. 6:30 left to play here in the first half. Russell trails 6-2. And Trey Allen beats his man, jump stop in the lane, shot blocked from behind. They're going to call a foul on Beebe, and it can't be on E.J. Smith because he got all ball. And they are going to call it on E.J. Smith. I think we get benefit of a call there. And Coach Marshall for the official, or for Beebe, is all over the official. First free throw is good for Trey Allen, his first point of the game.
And Trey opened up on the high post. That's what we talked about in pregame. And he drove to the basket.
Second free throw is good. He hit them both. The Cyclones trail by 2. Boy, as cold and as ugly as we've been, cold as we've shot, we're only down by a bucket right now. Backcourt pressure defense by the Cyclones. They beat in the front court Worthington to E.J. Smith here in the corner. He threw it up top almost over the head of Harris. And he signals 1 to his teammates. Going to run one game here. Worthington on the right side. Throws it back out near the top. This is going to be to McClure. McClure started his drive towards the left wing. Had to throw it over his head to Harris. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Cyclones trailing 6-4. That's right, 6-4. We're in the second quarter. Harris coming off a screen. He's on the right wing. They're going to set a screen. Russell makes the switch. And Mathis is on him. Worthington going to shoot a long 3. Here's an air ball, and that had to be an ill-advised 3. They're going to save it in bounds, but it goes straight to Trey Allen. Allen coming in from the left side in the corner. Here's a 3-point try by Bo Mathis. No good. Rebound. Beebe had it, lost it. They pick it back up. This is Worthington. He's going to race towards the left wing. Stop his dribble. Cross-court pass on the right side. Now on the baseline to Cole. Back to the right wing to Harris. Russell trails 6-4. Boy, sometimes all you need is one basket to go down. That 3 goes down, you never know. It can spark the whole team. We're going to get a foul called out on the floor. Let's be on Trey Allen. I couldn't tell.
No, it's number 20, Grant Smith.
Grant, that's his first. Folks, if you're listening to us on the radio, we're in the upper corner, and we're about as high as we've been. We're amongst the a little tube that sprays the air conditioning, the heating unit above you. We're way up here, and it's tough to see anything when they go to the scores table to tell who the foul's on. And we actually have to duck in order to see the scoreboard. Beebe with it. They try to bounce pass inside. It was knocked away from Kordsmeyer. Kordsmeyer started this game, has a couple fouls. He's got to play careful here in this second quarter with 4:40 left. Russell trailing by 2.
Kordsmeyer in for Grant Smith right now.
E.J. Smith way out on the right side. Harris swing it around to the left side. Looking inside, that's Austin Smith with the basketball. He's a 6'2 junior. Gives it up to Cole near the top. And they'll try left side once again, E.J. Smith. Russell trying to force him to go baseline. He did briefly, but turns it back around. Being very patient, I tell you, the shot clock would be hurting Beebe at this point, much like in the girls' game, but they're not turning the ball over right now. Hopefully we can jinx him. Here's a pass deflected by Mathis, but Beebe still has it. This is the equivalent to a wing tee offense in football, I think. E.J. Smith backs it near half-court line, then dribbles to the right wing, still with his dribble, picks it up, gives it to Harris. They've got all 5 guys there at one point around the 3-point line. Now they look to work left side with a high post and low post. Harris popping out as Cole behind the 3-point line. Pass deflected by Trey Allen. Trey Allen coming in from the right side, draws contact. Can't get the basket, but he's going to the free throw line.
Well, that's the best thing that can happen on playing against this type of offense. Just be patient, stay with your man, don't foul, and somewhere that offense is going to mess up with the bad pass, and you got to be there to intercept it, which Trey Allen was.
That foul called on number 35, Austin Smith. That'll be his first. First free throw is good. Bounced around a couple times. Trey is 2 for 3 from the line. That's right. He's got 3 for 3 from the line.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Made the second one.
Yeah. Now we're tied, 6-6. Russell just 1 field goal. That was by Bryson Kordsmeyer. And 4 free throws from Trey Allen. Here's Harris. Starts his drive in the corner, and they're going to kick it back out, of course. Didn't like the look. 3:20 left to play here in the first half. Harris at the top of the key. He's going to give it up. McClure will throw up a 3 and miss it off the back of the iron. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Sikowski had it. We're going to get a jump ball call. Coach Pennington is wanting a foul. So my guy was knocked down and had both hands up in the air. And working the official over on this side. The jump ball, the alternating possession will stay with the Badgers of Beebe. Worthington going to inbound it on the right baseline. Nowhere to go but into the corners. They get it inbounds to Smith. Now Harris. Started to drive back Smith. Three-pointer from the corner is good. E.J. Smith gives Beebe back the lead here at 9-6. Russell trying to answer, and they do. Cade Schaefer knocking down the three from the right wing. This is the pace Russell would love to play. And they're going to force the tempo a little bit with the press. Beebe with a couple passes getting in the front court to Worthington, and now Harris has it. He's going to try right side. Back to Worthington, right wing. Dribbles near the top of the key. Worthington looking at Bowen Mathis. Started to go baseline, stop and go. Too far underneath the basket. Kicks it out. Three-point try by Cole is good.
Well, both teams starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, 12-9. Beebe with the lead. Here's a drive by Trey Allen. Layup is good. Allen's first field goal of the game. He's got 6 points. 2:08 left to play here in the first half. Beebe with a 1-point lead at 12-11. They're going to throw it in the front court. Cole on the right block. Threw it out. Back out to Cole. He's going to shoot the corner shot from three. This one in, out, and back in. Good grief.
That's three in a row for Beebe.
That's when you know you're living right. It went down, back out, and back through. Beebe with a 4-point lead. Faking the three is Trey Allen. He drives in the lane, kisses one off the glass and in. Boy, he's just too quick for anybody, and they jump out to cover that three. Drive right around you. He cuts the Beebe lead to 2 here. Harris in the front court. Well, started to say that. No, he backed it off. He didn't cross it. He handed it off, and now we have a timeout by Coach Marshall of Beebe. The Badgers leading the Cyclones 15-13. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-style lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you. Come on back.
Welcome back to Beebe High School. Thank you so much for joining us. So we're bringing this game to you live on 102.3 KCJC FM. Also on our YouTube channel, Cyclone Booth. We also have an app on your phone if you want to listen to the audio. Russellville trailing Beebe 15-13 with minute 18 left to play here in the first half. Beebe's been successful at dictating the pace of this game, and Russellville has been pretty sluggish, getting some open shots at times, but nothing going in until here lately when Russellville had tied the game at 6. We got to get a 5-second count.
Yeah.
There he is. I didn't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it, but Bryson Kordsmeyer was all over Worthington, and the official on the far side had his count started. And the rule is if you stay closely guarded for 5 seconds, it's a turnover. You can stop the 5-second count merely by stopping dribbling. Cade Schaefer uses a screen, gets it in the left side. Right side to Mathis. He threw it into Atkins, back out to Cade Schaefer. Looked like he was driving to the corner, throws it up from the left block. Is no good. And with 44 seconds left to play in the first half, Beebe with the rebound, and Harris will slow it up. Well, they worked the ball around with a minute 4 trying to play for one shot. Let's see if they do it here. Austin Smith had to go to a knee still with his dribble. He cuts to the basket wide open for the left-handed layup. They lost Austin Smith, Russellville did, and it's a 4-point lead for Beebe. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Russellville trails by 4. Cade Schaefer at the top of the key. Backs it back out. Atkins says, come here, I'll set a screen for you. He does. Cross-court pass to Mathis, who's open, three-pointer. Little short. Atkins battling to get the rebound. He does on the right block. Dribbles around his man and shot from in the lane. On the buzzer, count the basket. Red Atkins with the offensive follow on the buzzer, and the Cyclones trail by 2 at halftime by a score of 17-15. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Hi, this is Todd Marmersdorf with Centennial Bank. If you're looking for the right bank or banker, it can be a tough task. Who can you trust? Let us give you a relationship review. Stop by any of our 7 local branches for more information. You will find that we make local loan decisions. We offer some of the latest technology for our deposit customers. We invest in our local communities through schools and nonprofit organizations with our marketing dollars. You've most likely eaten a hamburger with us at a community cookout or worked alongside us at a charity event. Centennial Bank values what you value, a relationship. In fact, your relationship with Centennial Bank is our greatest asset. It's what we strive to protect and strengthen every day with our decisions, our products, and our commitment to our communities. At Centennial Bank, we want to help you find what you believe is valuable. Please contact myself or any of our bankers to start building that relationship. Centennial Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 564245.
Corey Beeson and the folks at Beeson Roofing Solutions are proud to support local sports in the River Valley. And they also want to say a special thank you to all their loyal customers and the community for their business. So if you have a problem with your roof, whether it be on your home or business, visit BeesonRoofing.com to see their work or call 967-2288 to schedule a free estimate or second opinion today from your local roofing experts, Beeson Roofing Solutions.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing at halftime by a score of 17-15. And your thoughts on the first half?
What can you say? It looked like a baseball game, really. Russellville coming through at the very end on that shot by Atkins. Russellville having a little bit of tough time from three-point line. We're 1 of 9, whereas Beebe is 3 of 8. What's really kind of caught my attention, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Trey Allen's had to come out of the game at least twice. It looks like he's having some muscle cramps in his legs. They're having to stretch him out and press down, and Spencer Terry's come in for him on both those occasions. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue in the second half or not. Russellville, though, just needs to catch on fire. We have missed, I know, at least 4 layups underneath. I mean, wide open layups. And a couple of them, we didn't even get the ball up above the rim. So we're trying too hard. We need to take our time when you go in there, get your eye on that backboard and put that ball softly off that backboard and watch that ball go in. So I think we'll see a different Russellville team coming out in the second half after Coach Pennington has a little talk with them.
Yeah, forever it seemed like Russellville trailed 6-2. And, I mean, they got some open shots, couple open threes, nothing going down. And then it just it seemed like Beebe really dictated the pace. Got out of a little bit. When Beebe hit a 3, we came back, hit a 3. They hit another 3, back and forth a little bit. Russellville trailed by as many as 4 a few times, but they have not led in this game. They trail here at halftime by a score of 17-15. As we look over the conference tonight, we need to tell you that the Russellville Cyclones are 1-1 in conference play. They're tied with 3 other teams. Vilonia, Silent Springs, and Greenbrier all at 1-1. Little Rock Christian and Alma, they're undefeated in conference play, 2-0, and Beebe and Greenwood 0-2. Now, I say that because Little Rock Christian and Alma, they're both 2-0. They're playing against each other tonight. And what we heard was in the second quarter, Alma leading Little Rock Christian 13-9. The Cyclones will take on Alma on Tuesday night at Cyclone Arena. But one of those teams is going to be 2-1 at the end of the night, and so the Cyclones hope to join them to be tied for second at 2-1. They have to come back and win this game tonight against Beebe. They trail by 2 at halftime, 17-15. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Help from First State Bank. Nikki Graybill opens Soul to Soul Yoga in downtown Russellville. Every day, she helps people make it flexible, and we make it personal. With the latest online banking, financial products, and convenience you can count on. Every transaction, every interaction, every customer, every day. First State Bank, member FDIC. Stop by and see us. or visit fsbmybank.com.
Parents have a hard job. How do you feed the kids good food without breaking the bank? When you dine in at Steak and Shake on Saturday and Sunday, kids eat free with every $9 spent, and your food is always made to order. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Steak and Shake's reward app makes saving super easy. Download the Steak and Shake Rewards app for free. Then order and pay from your device or smartphone, and every $50 that you spend, you get $5 in rewards. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive.
Fellner's Athlete's Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athlete's Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. And check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Welcome back to Cyclones, trailing by 2. It doesn't sound as bad when you say that. Trailing by 2 at halftime, 17-15, and the second quarter was actually a lot higher scoring than you think. It was 6-2 at the end of the first quarter. 17-15 here. Going to give our congratulations to the Lady Cyclones. Look, they started out cold. They trailed a couple times and trailed 5-4 with about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Then went on an 11-0 run. Led at the end of the first quarter 15-5. And then the game never got closer than 10 points. The Lady Cyclones win it going away 54-36 by 18. Anna Myers with 21 points in the ball game. 16 points for Z McAllister. 9 points for Michaela Ely, 3 points for Kara Davis, 2 points for Maddie Howerton, and a point for Hillen Vardaman and Tanika Boyce. Lady Cyclones move to 2-1 in conference play and pick up their 10th victory of the season. As far as this game, the Cyclones coming in to this game looking for their 10th victory also. They're 9-5 on the season, 1-1 in conference play. They were led in that first half by Trey Allen, who scored all his points in the second quarter, 8 points, 4 from the free throw line. Cade Schaefer had 3 points. Bryson Kordsmeyer and Red Atkins each with a point. Kordsmeyer started the game for Russellville with the first score, and Red Atkins finished the first half with a score on the offensive rebound. And, boy, he timed it out beautifully and getting that shot off with a little over a second left. Went through the net as the buzzer sounded, and Russellville trailed by 2 at halftime. For the Beebe, Cole was their leading scorer with 6 points. He had a couple of threes. Eli McClure with 5. E.J. Smith with 3, Austin Smith with 2, and Logan Worthington with 1. Beebe won the battle of the points, I guess you could say, but they also won the battle of what tempo we're playing. It was probably a brief 2-minute period where we were up and down just a little bit, but Coach Pennington, I'm sure he's got his team back there. They're making the necessary adjustments, getting ready for the second half.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. This game started off as a baseball game for a long time, 6-2, 7-2. And then all of a sudden, here at halftime, it's turned into a football game, 17-15. But Russellville's coming back out on the court. If I was them, I'd be working on some free shots and some about 10 or 15-foot shots.
Well, they did okay from the free throw line. I had 4 for 4, and all that was Trey Allen. But Russellville's going to be at home on Tuesday against Alma. A week from tonight, they'll be back on the road as they travel to Valonia. This new conference. Some new teams. Russellville has played Beebe once in the last 2 years, but not really a familiar foe. Valonia, same thing. But in this new conference, you have to finish in the top 4 in order to go to state. There is no conference tournament. It's just strictly top 4. And it's Russellville, Greenbrier, Greenwood, Beebe, Alma, Valonia, Siloam Springs, and Little Rock Christian. That's the 8 teams battling for 4 spots. And it's a game that Russellville feels like they really need to win and make Beebe to go to 0-3. You don't want to lose one here. But you know what? Sometimes you just say, like that first half, that was just a weird deal, and we're going to come out of it. We're going to be a different team. Hoping that's what happens with Russellville in this second half. They trail at halftime 17-15. We want to send it back to our engineer, John Henderson. As we take this break, we'll come back. We'll have the second half for you. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Joshua Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated business that pride themselves on.
Hey, Mickey,
Yeah.
how long do you want? 1 minute, 2 minutes?
2 minutes here.
Copy. Thanks.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout-out to all of our River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F